Guys, today we've got what's probably going to be the most popular sneaker of the entire year. Brand new early Travis Scott sneakers and a whole bunch more. So let's kick it off with this pair right here. Knife required. Now I know that they just released one, but this might be a way better version. This is the Nike Pegasus Plus. Wow, okay, they didn't go too far off of like what we know the Turbo to be, but essentially if you guys don't know what this sneaker is, it's like the next version of the Pegasus 41. Yeah, you know, if you had a regular iPhone, this is the Pro Max of the Pegasus line. So instead of having React X cushioning in the midsole, this now has Zoom X, which, I mean, you guys, if you don't know what Zoom X is, it's incredibly soft. Now, it's not like a massive stack like you find on the Invincible Run 3, but it's probably going to be a little bit more stable, a little bit less, you know, a little bit better for everyday use. So I love the Pegasus 41 a lot. I thought it was a great, probably the best everyday sneaker if you just want something that's like insanely comfortable. But now that these have come out, this might be better. Of course, I'm gonna have to like actually test it out, wear it around for a few days and really, you know, figure it out if it's better, do a little comparison. So I will do like a proper review. So far, this is looking pretty good. This knit material seems very breathable. It's a nice looking pair too, just like the Pegasus 41. But yeah, I'll test these things out and then I'll get back to you. I'll let you know how they are. This is a heavy and probably unnecessarily large box. So let's find out what's in here. Oh. These are so heavy, it's crazy. Probably one of the best packaged shoes of this year, at least in terms of premiumness. Just layered with different things that you need to pull off. Issue is when you're doing an unboxing video and you gotta spend 5 minutes taking all of the layers off, it can get a little bit annoying. And we got the bag for both shoes. And then you got the paper. Finally, we have the brand new Fear of God Adidas basketball. I think they're calling these the black toe because look at that. This might be my favorite colorway so far. Like it's super simple. It's super clean. I like the separation of colors. The other one that dropped, like I think the original one, the only other one that I had, it's just all over black. And that's just kind of, you know, like I like this little separation. You've got a really nice kind of clayish gray color, black, and then a sail midsole. I just feel like these might end up on sale racks. Like they didn't sell out. A lot of the other collection, like the clothing and stuff like that, and the other sneakers have all gone under retail. Some of them are slashed like 50% off. So the fate might be pretty much sealed for this sneaker model. They are supposed to be doing a new one this year and then another one in 2025. We're going to see an updated version of something like this, but they are going to be leaning into that basketball sneaker. Nevertheless, this is definitely, in my opinion, the best colorway that's dropped so far, but I would love to know what you guys think. Very expensive though. I got scammed $250 on fake sneakers. But here's how I got my revenge. 2 months ago, I came across a sneaker I had always wanted for an absolute steal. Now, they were used, but I can't afford $1,000 for a brand new pair. So thinking I just found the deal of a century, I purchased them. I was so excited when I got them in. I quickly ripped open the packaging, but as soon as I pulled the shoes out, my eyebrow uncontrollably raised and my sneaker senses were tingling. So I put them through Poison, which is a leading online lifestyle shopping community with a free authentication service. To try it out for yourself, use the link in my bio and you can also get $10 off of any purchases with my code AUTH. Now to authenticate, all you need to do is select the shoe and upload some photos. It's available 24/7. They support 300 brands across 11 categories using both AI and human experts in the process. And just 3 minutes later, I got an email from them with the answer that crushed me. The shoes were fake and I thought that I had lost all of my money. But thankfully, since I was using Poison, I took a screenshot of the results and sent them over to the platform that I bought those fake shoes from, and they gave me a full refund. Poison could literally save you from getting scammed. Try it out for free authentication on your sneakers and $10 off your purchases using my code AUTH. Alright, you know we had to pick up a wild card. This one is definitely a wild card, but who knows? This could be really good. I think this is going to be a pretty hilarious shoe. Okay. This is the New Balance protection pack, but this time we got the back chopped off, son. Wow, they really did this. They just took a pair of shoes that is insanely popular, granted, and then just chopped them up, like just straight up chopped the top off. Man, I gotta quickly grab my pair. All right, so we got the actual sneaker and then the Mule version. There's definitely a difference in materials, big time. You can see one has really nice soft soft suede. I've got a little bit of a scuff on mine. And then this one has a lot more of a rougher texture in comparison. I want to slip my feet into these things because they do feel like they're going to be pretty comfortable. They stay on really nicely. I could imagine just slipping these on and walking around pretty easily. And just like with a pair of pants, I don't even know if you would necessarily tell. The pants would cover up the back portion. They could be onto something with these because I love these. I wear these all the time. They are so comfortable. So if you could have just a slip-on version, which I practically use these as a slip-on version, like I just slide my feet in. I don't even think I tie these things. So yeah, it's kind of like, did we need this? I don't know, but it's still pretty cool that it exists. These are relatively affordable. Like they're a little bit more cheaper than these. So if you didn't have this pair of shoes, you didn't want to pay the resale price. I don't know if these are reselling or not, but you could pick up these ones, slide in and go. And they look practically the same with pants on. Although, yeah, the midsole's a little bit different. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, you got green over here and then black for this one. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let me know what you think about this. Would you try out a Mule sneaker, or do you think that New Balance is just, they need to calm down a little bit? All right, let's get into this one. I've actually had these for a minute now. I've just haven't opened them up. I was waiting to show you guys. This was a very left field release. Like, I just feel like there was no promo. There was no like leaks of it. Just kind of showed up and then it ended up being extremely limited. I was not expecting that box, like at all. Why is it in this green box? Have I got the right shoe? Oh, wow. Okay. You get a rose in there. Something rose. This is not a collaboration, I don't think. This is interesting. Let me just pull these open. Special paper as well. That's cool. Ooh, okay. This is very different than I thought. This is the Jordan 3 Wings sneaker. And wow, these are crazy. Some very interesting colors and interestingly like materials and stuff like that. You do get some extra laces. Let me try to pull them out. Okay, so some pink laces following the theme. It is a little bit of a random kind of amalgamation of colors though. So like you've obviously got the pink on the outsole with some red, and then on the upper you've got like regular elephant print, but then also some kind of, it almost looks camo, but there is some kind of like flower branches on it. That comes in this denim material. You've got white leather, red Jumpman, and then you've got some more pink around the back, which is pretty cool because you've got like the Nike Air branding on one, and then you've got the Jumpman with PDX behind it. And then you've got a green ankle collar in, like, it just kind of throws me off a little bit. It's like a little bit of a strange combination. You've got this really cool metal tag for the Jordan Wings collection. Essentially what this pair of shoes, if you've never heard of the Wings, I don't know what they're calling it, the Wings series, something they do, I believe, every year, although I can't really remember what happened in previous years. It's basically Jordan Brand collaborating with a youth initiative program, and one of the scholars designed this. So yeah, some kid designed this pair of shoes in terms of the colors and the materials, I assume, and I think they did a killer job. Like, this was a very limited pair of sneakers, but I just really liked the whole design of it. I think the colors are a little bit mismatched, just like I did not know that it had a green sock liner and then green aglets as well. But without that, if that was like black or gray, I think it would be a little bit more cohesive, but it's a really cool pair of shoes. Let me know if you saw these things. Did you pick them up? Let me know your thoughts on this sneaker in general. All right, let's figure out what is in this box. I'm not entirely sure. Ooh, okay. This one is going to be very, very interesting. This is kind of make or break for the future of Travis Scott sneakers right here. And I don't know about these. Wow, very, very cool box. So this is giving me heavy CPFM vibes. It's got the Jack text huge on the front, Nike on the side over there, and then it just kind of follows around with a bunch of different Jack and Nike texts all over it. Okay, wow, this is the Nike Zoom Travis Scott Field Jaxx, and whoa, okay, we might be onto something with this one. So this midsole is very soft, way softer than I was expecting. Like, there's a lot of squish to that. The upper is a little bit strange, not as premium as I was kind of expecting. It feels like, yeah, you've got some decent leather around the toe here, but it still feels like the suede is not great. It's a little bit light, you know, it doesn't feel like the same quality as like the Jumpman Jack. And then you also have a pretty strange outsole, which kind of looks like cleats. Like, it's separated from the main midsole midsole portion, it kind of lifts you off the ground a little bit, so it kind of, yeah, it just really looks like cleats. So this is part of the Cactus Corporation kind of branding that they did with Air Max, and then of course those trainers that we got last year. So this is kind of part of that series, which, as we know from that, this is probably not going to be a sneaker that resells anything like the Jordan 1s. But interesting pair of shoes, no reverse swoosh. I mean, if I saw these on a shelf, I would not think Travis Scott, like, at all. I would just think, oh, new Nike sneaker. Pretty much the entire upper, especially this sail colorway, has like no Travis Scott branding except for this, but you can hardly see it. It's a tiny little Cactus Jaxx face, and then you get the exact same thing on the other shoe as well. So interesting. I don't know how these are gonna go. It's a little bit underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie, seeing these for the first time. I don't really know what I was expecting, but just something a little bit more than this. Maybe they're incredibly comfortable. But yeah, technically this sneaker has released, but it was like 100 pairs or something for like a concert or shock dropped on Travis Scott's website. So it practically hasn't released. I'm sure they're gonna drop these things again in the near future. There's also a bunch of new colorways that we're supposed to be getting both this year and next year. I'll do a review on them. I'll see what they're all about, if it's a pair of shoes you guys should be interested in or not. I would love to know your opinion. What do you think of, just like, generally speaking, the shoe itself? Final package. Definitely excited to see these things. I think these are just going to be the most popular sneakers this year. Okay, nice special box. I thought they would go with the majority black box, but they've done the inverse. They've gone for an all over white speckled box with the flight text. Looking pretty clean. Looking pretty clean. Oh yes. This is the Jordan 4 White Thunder. Damn, these go with my fit right now as we speak. I could throw these on and look pretty sick. Look at that, just white, black, casual outfit, black tee, and we got the shoes. They look dope on foot. They look dope. Yeah, there's just something about this Thunder color blocking that's just really, really nice, and especially with the white and the black. I mean, it's an easy combo to go for. Like, they've done the Thunders, they've done the red Thunders, and now we're getting the white Thunders, so it's pretty self-explanatory. Like, there's not anything too crazy. I will say, why does this I don't know if this is like more padding that they've added to the ankle area, but it feels pretty nice and soft. I'm gonna have to compare it side by side with like previous Jordans that we've had. In fact, let me just, what is it like with these? Is there more padding? Oh, I don't know. It feels a little bit softer. Might be making stuff up. I'm gonna have to have a couple of days with these to really figure it out. Am I imagining this, or is it like the same kind of amount of padding around the ankle area, or even more? It kind of looks like, yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. We'll have to see. I need to throw these on a little bit more, but yeah, so far so good. These feel nice. Suede feels pretty solid. As you guys know, it's covered in suede. Everything black that you see on here is a nice suede or nubuck material. And then of course you've just got all of the, you know, the regular Jordan 4 elements. They haven't changed anything, removed anything. This is all rubber. You've got the wings on the side. These should be dropping this month, I believe August the 21st, 24th, something like that. I'll pop it up on screen to make sure I'm correct. Both the Thunders and the Red Thunders were insanely popular, and those are like more, I guess you would say, colorful shoes, whereas this one goes with everything. Like, there is probably not a single outfit you couldn't throw together with a black and a white shoe. That's why we know the Pandas were so incredibly popular, and I just think with a good amount of stock, the average person is going to love this pair of sneakers. It's clean, it checks all of the boxes, it's a very easy pair of shoes for Jordan Brand to make and just be like, yeah, we know that they're gonna sell. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see, but I would love to know your guys' thoughts. What do you think about these things? Let me know down in the comment section. I will drop a full review. We'll go through like some different outfits and stuff like that. Hey, that's all the sneakers. If you want to catch another video, click that one right over there.